Okay.
Okay, everyone. Oh,
good morning.
Good morning.
We're talking about MedSurge today.
We are talking about
Who's
MedSurge
excited?
today.
MedSurge.
All right.
All the fans.
YouTube is ahead. Instagram, you're popping on up. Hello.
MedSurge.
Welcome to the Nursing School Show.
Ask us anything.
So, ask us anything.
Today
anything
our
at
topic
all.
is MedSurge because I have a lot to say about MedSurge. As you know, we're going to help you pass MedSurge. And first off, I want to say, mind blown. We've had so many new nursing students join the Nursing SOS membership community in the past 24 hours, which is completely insane and amazing.
And if
I'm
you did not
so
know,
excited to help you.
The membership is open. By and the way.
The membership community is open, but only for a few days. So you have to join now.
Yes. So go to NursingSchoolSuccess.com/join.
Or click the link in my bio. By the way, can we get a round of applause for Matthew's Mickey shirt?
Oh, look.
Here?
It's Mickey.
Instagram can see it. YouTube can't see it, but
it's
Matthew
Mickey.
is wearing a Mickey Mouse t-shirt.
Yes.
Which
we
is
all have one.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Mickey is joining us today, as well as all y'all. So thank you for joining.
And where are you tuning in from?
Yes, where are you tuning in from? And let us know what questions you have about nursing school.
Okay.
And again, membership community is open this week. So be sure to check it out. Join now.
Man, friends. Okay. Yeah, we got a question, a fabulous question. I'm going to post about this on my stories later. We got a fabulous question from a student who had just joined the membership. She watched all the, so we have our membership community is broken up into steps. So we literally walk you through step by step how to pass nursing school. Amazing. So if you are at all confused about passing nursing school, you don't have to be. Okay, we're going to walk you through it. So she was in step 3 for how to study, learning how to study before you get to the content for learning it. So step 3, she had watched through all the study model videos, our Farm4 method, our 4-core method, our DRC critical thinking model, and she was wondering, okay, now how do I apply this to what I am studying? Because she's in like a nursing theory class. And so that can be a little more abstract. But here's the amazing thing, you guys. Here's what we told her. Inside the Nursing SOS membership community, you don't just go and watch a video about something. You can watch the videos, but then also jump on a tutoring call with us. Or submit a tutor form, or get on a coaching call, or get on our community call. Ask your questions. Like, this is not just a do-it-yourself community. Like, we are literally here to walk you through everything. So if you are confused about how to apply the Farm4 method, the 4-core method, the DRC critical thinking model, our core frameworks that we teach for how to study, if you're at all confused about how to apply those things to what you're studying, then meet with us. Meet with our team. Okay? So bring your topics to us and we will walk you through it. Does that make sense? It's just this is not like a watch a video and figure it out yourself kind of thing. No, we are like totally here to hold your hand through everything that you are studying. This is not a do-it-yourself. This is we come alongside you and do it with you. So jump on a tutoring call with us, okay? With our team. That's what we are here for.
And do not worry, you are not alone.
Yep.
You are not alone. There's a whole community out there. Our membership has the community forum. Just hopping in there and seeing all the prayer requests and the praises and all that. Yeah. It's really uplifting too. So you are not alone. You can do it together with us.
Yes.
And we can help you along the way. More so Christina than me. I am just a comedic relief.
Yep.
But there is that. KO'd how to study for MedSurge. We are talking about MedSurge today. So definitely stick around. Second time taking it and must pass. So I actually see a couple things in there that we can dive into a little later.
Yes.
But definitely step 1 is how to study for MedSurge. So we will be talking about that, and that is using our study models as well that Christina was just talking about. So
they're so helpful.
Nursing SOS definitely has a step-by-step process on helping you get through nursing school. Our whole membership is built around this step-by-step process of making sure that you are equipped to pass nursing school and succeed and excel in nursing school, and also to have a life. So all those things require steps, require a framework, and that's what we give you in the membership community. So stick around. We're talking about MedSurg.
Yes. So, okay, the first thing I want to say about MedSurg, we have a lot of great questions coming in. I've seen people ask about adrenal crisis, about blood and cardiac and things. By the way, you guys, we have an entire endocrine course inside the community. We have an entire cardiac course inside the community. Like, we walk you through all of this stuff step by step. You do not have to figure it out yourself, okay? So whenever you are studying anything in MedSurg, you really want to make sure that you are following our 4 core method. And so inside the community, when you first, so we have a lot of members on, when you first join, what you're going to want to do is click on, well, you want to go through our steps, but in step number 3 is our study process where you'll find the study models, okay, and the nursing school study system. So this starts, our study models start on page 25. Inside the community, you also get the videos for this. So the first thing that you need to really make sure that you understand for MedSurg is the 4 core method. All right, so the 4 core method starts on page 34. And I just posted about this on Instagram because it's so important. Pathophysiology is the foundation for everything else you need to know in nursing school. It all starts with the patho.
It's like building a house, guys. You need a foundation.
Building a house. Yes, a solid foundation. Pathophysiology is this is what so many nursing students miss, okay? Pathophysiology is the reason that the patient is having problems. Pathophysiology is the reason you see the signs and symptoms you do. Pathophysiology is the reason you do the nursing assessments you need to do, or you do the nursing interventions you need to do. Everything builds off of that pathophysiology. Now, here's the big problem. If you are studying in nursing school right now, reading a textbook or watching a YouTube video, it's a list of things. They give you a list of things to memorize, right? They give you a list of signs and symptoms. Any time you have, you open a textbook, they're going to give you a list of signs and symptoms that you need to just memorize. They're going to give you a list of nursing assessments that you need to just memorize. Not helpful for you when you come to the exam. You have to bring it all back to the pathophysiology. Why do the signs and symptoms happen? Why do we do the nursing assessments the way we do them? Why do we do those nursing interventions the way that we do them? You have to understand these things in order to pass your exams. Here's the problem. When you are studying, let's say cardiac, right? When you are studying all these different cardiac disorders, what's the difference between left-sided heart failure and right-sided heart failure, and cardiomyopathy, and dilated cardiomyopathy, and hypertrophic cardiomyopathy? What is the difference between all of these things, okay? You cannot just continue to memorize lists of stuff and expect to pass your exams because it will get jumbled up in your mind. Like, who has had that experience before? Where, like, you get to an exam and you can't remember all the things that you studied because you simply just memorized lists of things.
I mean, right? Backing up a little bit, I mean, that's just how we think of things. That's how we remember things. If we try and just remember lists of things that are completely unrelated, it is a lot harder.
Yep.
Even when remembering the simplest things, it just requires you to link it to something important, link it to what's going on. You need a story behind it, and you need that pathophysiology of what's actually going on, because remembering a story, remembering that holistic what's going on, that's going to help you a lot remember all the signs, all these lists. But if you just remember the list alone without having that foundation, you're going to
like context.
No context. It is going to be a lot harder, and there are a lot of disorders out there, and it's a lot easier to get mixed up when you don't have context.
Yes,
I think that is great. Now, before we continue on, B, I need advice. I failed MedSurg twice, feeling discouraged. So definitely hang around. We're talking about MedSurg right now.
Yes.
We're talking about tips and tricks. But after that, I think we do want to dive into that about the feeling discouraged, about maybe failing and trying again.
Yes.
Once you
We've
have
had several members say that.
Yes.
Sorry,
once you have all these tools,
students.
once you have all these tools and you have the confidence to do it, that definitely pushes you further along. But we'll talk about that once we get done with the rest of the tips about our framework and the 4 core method that we're talking about. So stick around. And Jackie, is this live going to be saved? So all our lives are saved. Easiest place to go is back on YouTube. If you go to our channel, there's the little live tab, and then all our lives. We come and meet here every Monday and Wednesday morning, so there's a lot there. There's a lot there, but yes, definitely this one is going to be saved after.
Yes, yeah, the best way to check out our lives after we go live is on YouTube, because the whole video's there. Instagram has issues, and it's hard to, like, you know, fast forward or rewind on Instagram. And YouTube's just so much. It's a better video playing experience. So let's be honest.
Yep. I did want to make sure that we did catch those. So definitely it's going to be saved. So let's continue on with Med-Surg. So yes, definitely context.
It really is.
You need context, and you need a foundation.
And that's really what happens is when you get to an exam, like, we hear, how often do we have students email us, Matthew, that's like, I got to my exam and everything fell out of my brain.
Yes.
We hear that all the time. And that's the problem. When you are memorizing stuff, literally, like, you guys, look at your textbooks. Okay, go watch a random YouTube video. All they give you are lists of things to memorize and to know. You know, like, I was looking at a reel yesterday, and it's great, and it's got, like, a ton of views, and it's doing fantastic, but the problem is, literally, all they give you are lists of things to memorize. Like, here are the signs and symptoms you have to know. Here are the assessments you have to know. That's not helpful for you. Like, sure, it's a cool video, and it looks cool on Instagram Reels, but you guys have to understand. You have to understand the critical thinking behind it. You have to understand the pathophysiology. Why are those signs and symptoms happening? Why are the nursing assessments? Why do we assess in the way that we do? Why do we do the nursing interventions in the way that we do them? That is the key. Like, we cannot just memorize a list of stuff and call it a day. That's not how you're going to pass your exams in nursing school. It's going to be very, very difficult for you. And so, following our 4 core method, that's exactly what we teach, is you have to start with the pathophysiology. And in our community, that's why we break down our all of our Med-Surg videos, you guys. So we have hundreds of step-by-step nursing lectures inside the community where we literally walk you through step-by-step the critical thinking points for everything you have to know. All the disorders that you have to know in nursing school. We have the patho video. We have the signs and symptoms, the nursing assessment, and the nursing interventions. We connect it all back to the pathophysiology. We give you all the critical thinking points that you need to know. Why do those signs and symptoms happen? That is the key. Why do we assess the patient the way that we do? Why do we do those nursing interventions? That is the key to passing your exam, is following our 4 core method, which we teach inside the community. So not only do we teach you that 4 core method inside the community, but all of our videos follow that method. So you don't have to go and look up a random video on YouTube and try to connect the dots yourself. Like, we connect those dots for you. That's the point. And that is just such a fabulous thing when you are studying, because once you understand the critical thinking behind everything, it makes everything so much easier.
Yeah.
Like, so much easier. It's, like, kind of bananas.
No, it's just kind of interesting because we're talking about our frameworks and the 4 core method. And yes, it's not as fancy or whatnot, but it works. And once you know the framework down, then it applies to all the disorders. So once you know how to think about things, how to break things down, and finding out the whys, it does help for any disorder. So really working on the foundation, working on the patho, and you can apply this framework to something you've never even heard about and make good understanding critical thinking points about it, even though you've never heard about it.
Yes. Nikki, I love this comment. You said, we assess our patients so we can have the knowledge to take care of our patients. 100%. And Nikki, I think you were asking about cardiac. Here's a fabulous example. Well, if you guys are in cardiac right now, you know this, but for those of you who are in fundamentals, did you know that when you have a cardiac patient, you also have to assess their intake and output? Why do you have to assess urine output on a cardiac patient? Okay? If you don't understand the pathophysiology behind it, if you don't understand the critical thinking behind it, making that connection is going to be very difficult for you. Why does it matter if a patient is urinating if they are a cardiac patient? Cardiac system, renal system, two very different things. However, the pathophysiology behind it is integrated. Okay, that is a fabulous example, Nikki. I love that you brought that up. It is, yes, we assess our patients so that we can understand how to take care of them, the nursing interventions to do, but it all starts with the patho. If you don't understand the pathophysiology behind it, then it's going to be very, very difficult to pass your exams. Man, this is like a soapbox for me because so many nursing students right now are struggling. Like, struggling, you guys. Okay, I have talked to so many students, so many of our members. We've gotten so many DMs from students saying that their instructors are not on the same page with curriculum. I don't know what's happening, but it's like this NGN changed a whole bunch of things, and now schools are in like an upheaval, and nurse instructors aren't teaching. They don't know what's on the exams. Like, there's a whole lot of stress going on in nursing schools. All right, and we are here to help you to pass, regardless of everything that's going on in your school. It's like total. It can be total chaos in your school, and that's totally fine. Like, nursing school is hard, and it's getting harder for sure. Actually, I got an email 2 days ago from a nurse, a registered nurse, who's been a nurse for a long time, and she's like, yeah, 100% nursing school is getting harder, and like the students that are coming out of school are not prepared. They're just not prepared because schools are not preparing nursing students to actually work on the floor. So that's what we do. Like, we're here to fill in the gap for you guys. We are here to help you understand these things so that you can go on and be an amazing nurse.
Yes, that is our goal, is really, and your goal too, is to be a great nurse, right? You want to be equipped.
Yes.
And you want to help your patients. That is the bottom line. So yes, you do want to learn all this material, but yes, you want to help your patients, and we can help you do that. And at the end of the day, something that we've been saying is that it doesn't have to be as hard as we're making it out to be. Yes, it is hard.
Yes.
And yes, there is a lot to do. Do not make nursing
school complicated.
But it doesn't have to be harder than it has to be.
No.
Don't think that if you join the membership community and suddenly everything clicks and everything gets easier, don't make things harder on yourself just because you think, oh, everyone else is struggling, I need to struggle too.
This is a true story, you guys. Can I tell you this true story? Okay, so this was like 3 weeks ago. We had several members who were like freaking out about their exam. We met with them on a tutoring call, and they were all like, I don't know what's gonna happen on my exam, and we were literally walking them through like, this, like, this stuff, like, we've walked you through everything. They were freaking out because they were trying to make it more complicated than it is. When you're a Nursing SOS member, you guys, it's like the world opens up for you because you have so much more time, because you are not spending hours trying to figure it out yourself from a textbook. So don't make it more complicated than it is. If you are a Nursing SOS member right now, like, watch the videos. Save yourself all that time because we're going to teach it to you. And guess what happened with every single one of those students? They all passed their exams. They all passed. Like, it's so funny that we do this because we like freak out. We don't think we know it because we try to just make things more complicated than it needs to be. But then it's all fine because you actually know it. Does that make sense? It's like, it was just so funny. Because we had this whole group of students who were just trying to make it more complicated than it needed to be. But they know it, like, we have taught you everything. All right? And then they went and took their exam, and they all passed. That's just how it is. It's just like, especially when you're in the membership community, like, don't make it more complicated than it needs to be, because the point of the community is to make it easier, to save you time, because you don't have to figure it out yourself. You don't. We're here to walk you through it. That's the point.
So definitely use the frameworks that we have for you. We just talked about the 4 core method for med-surg, but we have other frameworks for pharmacology and critical thinking. So definitely use the tools that you have available to you in the membership community. We walk you through everything. Now, again, with making it harder and the mindset thing, we talk about the mindset a lot. So I did want to kind of segue into that a little bit because both Kayode and B was saying that it's their second time taking med-surg, and we get it, that taking it a second time or third time or fourth time or fifth time can be discouraging. So how to manage that mindset too, because is it really helpful to have a mentality of, oh, I'm feeling discouraged, or I must pass this or else the world is going to end, right? So what can we do to help ourselves to put us in the right framework mindset to actually excel at MedSurg the next time we're taking it?
100%. Actually, I think it's tomorrow that I have an email for you. Anyone who is on our email list, you will get this email tomorrow if you're not a member. Last week, one of our students, her name is Jennifer, she had, one of our members, she had failed an exam, not just failed it, she failed an exam, failed the term, and then used the Nursing SOS membership community to make a huge comeback. And so that really got me thinking when she sent me, I've been talking to her for a long time, like, she's fabulous. She's a stinking rock star. It got me thinking, like, how many of our members have joined the community after failing a term? And I went back through, like, our testimonials, and I was floored. Like, I was totally shocked at actually how many members we have who joined the community after they failed a course, after they failed a class, or after they failed a term, and made a huge comeback. Like, it's crazy to me. There are so many. So I want you guys to remember there is hope. Follow the steps. Follow how we teach. Follow this plan, and you will pass. Hey, Kathy. I'm glad you're here. It's just, it is. Oh, yes, Kathy. After it failed, I took critical care last nursing course 3 times, passed it, and graduated a week ago.
Yay!
Because you're fabulous, my friend. It's just, it's one of those things that you think you can't overcome. Like, when you fail a term, right? It's very, like you were saying, KO'd and B. I failed MedSurg twice. I'm feeling discouraged about applying to nursing school again. Okay, when we get discouraged, when we get in that place, it doesn't feel like you're going to be successful. But, man, listen to our members who have joined the community after failing a term and just made a huge comeback. Like, it's insane. Follow the steps. Follow the process. Trust the process. Like, how we teach inside the community, it's going to change everything for you. Like, there's just no 2 ways around it. Speaking of that, can we do member shout-outs first before I kind of jam on discouragement?
Okay, so to those just joining, the membership site is open till the end of this week, so we are doing member shoutouts, and you can be part of the member shoutouts, so just go ahead and join NursingSchoolSuccess.com/join, and we'll shout you out. All right.
I'm going to shout out Kathy, because Kathy, you just said you're a member. You are a member. I don't usually mention who is a member unless you actually comment on here, but I see you. I know who you are. Yes, Kathy. Kathy, I know that we've been talking for months now that you have overcome so much. And Kathy, you guys, Kathy's a fabulous example of this, because yes, Kathy had failed before, joined the membership community, and passed. It's just, I mean, there's just so many examples of this. Like, so many of our members have had this experience. It's just so fun. Okay, I want to shout out our new members who have joined. So this is just within the past 24 hours or 12 hours or so.
Days.
Our membership community opened yesterday for enrollment. It is open just for a few more days. So make sure that you join now so that you don't miss out, okay? If you are prepping for the fall,
there we go.
If you are, starting nursing school in the fall, starting a new term in the fall, if you have summer classes, like, you've got to join now, you guys, because seriously, we've got the study models, just like we were talking about. You get the study system, walk through the study system, make sure we walk you through how to make a study plan, make your time management plan. We're going to walk you through dose calc to make sure that you are prepared to take your dose calc exam and pass it the first time. Okay, nobody teaches dose calc like we do.
We do want you guys to be proactive about your success. We want you guys to excel and to be the best nurse possible, right? Yes. So be proactive about your studies as well.
Yes. Make sure that you are proactive. Like, we're talking about a lot about med-surg and a lot about like what happens if you fail an exam or fail a term and then make a comeback. That's great. Like, we can totally help you make a comeback, but I think we would all prefer not to fail a term in the first place. So if you are starting nursing school in the fall, if you are starting nursing school in the summer, if you are just in the middle of nursing school right now and you're starting a new term or you're headed into finals right now, like, you've got to join the community, because we want to help you before you have a crisis, before you get on that, like, where you're walking the line, of passing or failing. Let us help you. Like, be proactive. Don't just wait till the last minute, okay? We're here to help you. Okay, welcome to the Nursing SS membership community. Camel, Yeti, Vanessa, Julia, Shanice, Misty, Laurel, Famiko, Brenda, Shanti, Kajal, Yolanda, Bettina, Karen, Gina, Heather, Helen, Kenneth, Cheryl, Yana, Jessica, Jalen, Yanni, Michelle, Catherine, Debbie, Jessica, Jennifer, Heather. It's a couple Heathers. Yay! Okay, that's like half. We'll do half in another minute.
We'll do a couple more later.
Oh, pharmacology has me pulling my hair out, and I have anxiety from that class. Yes. We talked about pharmacology last week, didn't it? Was it last week or was it?
Wednesday or Monday?
Before Monday or Wednesday last week.
We talk about it a lot, so hang out with us and we'll talk about it again. Don't worry.
A lot. Yeah, that's funny. So yeah, pharmacology is another great example because we have our Pharm 4 method. So inside the community, we walk you through these frameworks, you guys. Like, these are the study frameworks to use to pass your exams, and we have our Pharm 4 method. You've got to follow it. It's going to help you learn meds faster. It's everything that Matthew was just saying. When you get into the community and you follow the 4 core method, the DRC critical thinking model, the Pharm 4 method, our dose calc steps, when you follow these frameworks that we have for you for how to study, you are going to study more efficiently. You are going to learn things faster. You are going to retain things longer. So when you get into the community and you start freaking out that because you're learning things faster, you're not studying as much as you needed to before, that's not a problem. You're going to pass your exam. Don't make it more complicated, okay? We're going to help you learn your meds faster. We're going to help you learn med-surg easier. We're going to help you remember things better for your final. That's what we do. So when you get into the community, don't freak out. Like, nothing's wrong when you start to learn things faster and you can retain things longer and pass your exams. Yes. Don't make it more complicated than it needs to be.
Don't make it more complicated than it needs to be.
Nursing school does not have to be this hard.
Definitely.
Yeah, we're here to make it easier. Like, seriously. It's just totally insane to me. Especially now, because it's final season, and we've had so many members just tell us that, I mean, it just changed everything. It just changes everything. When you have these resources, when you have the videos to walk through, when you have the access to our nursing team and our tutors, it is just so helpful. Yep. On Wednesday, we're going to talk about fundamentals, but maybe next Monday we could talk about Pharm for Fiji.
Sure.
I love that. It's the name and signs and symptoms and adverse effects, and I can't pronounce the names. You know, to be honest, it's okay if you can't pronounce the names as long as you can recognize them on an exam. That's really the key. Make sure that you can recognize the generic names on your exams, okay? And Fiji, when you are, gotta follow the Pharm 4 method. Like, our Pharm 4 method is like nothing else, okay? We're going to walk you through how to learn your meds faster. And when I say faster, I mean like in half the time, a quarter of the time, literally. It is just, it's completely game-changing. So we have a very defined process for learning pharmacology, very defined process for learning med-surg that is going to help you learn it faster. So I highly recommend jumping into the community. Where did I leave off on that list?
Oh, yeah. Let's do the rest of the list. Sure.
Now that we're
right here.
Yeah, okay. Welcome to the Nursing SS membership community. Jordan, Emily, Margaret, Jennifer, Milka, Megan, Valerie, Michelle, Bob, Yvonne, Aracelis, Alicia, Brenda, Jamie, Tori, Robin, Esmeralda, Jasmine. I apologize. Modeko and Andrea. So excited to have you guys. So it's kind of insane how many students we've had join just the past day. 24 hours. We're so excited to have you here.
We are really excited to have you here. I did want to throw something out there too, is definitely join. Definitely join. NursingSchoolOfSuccess.com/join, or Instagram, just click on the bio. It'll get you there. I'll go ahead and put it in YouTube in a little bit. But yes, NursingSchoolOfSuccess.com/join. Yes. Definitely join, and definitely use the resources. Right? Yes. Yeah, definitely use the resources. We can't help you if you do not use it.
Yep.
Start now, be proactive, and dive in there. Again, we have a step-by-step process on really diving in there and making sure that you are prepared for nursing school.
Yes.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, my friend. So many members. I love you guys. Thanks so much for being on with us. It has just been such a blessing to be able to help so many nursing students pass nursing school. Did you guys know that we just crossed 5,000 nursing students inside our community? Like, we are so overwhelmingly blessed and humbled to be able to help so many nursing students pass nursing school. Our goal is to help 20,000 nursing students pass nursing school. That's what we're all in on this. We're all in on helping you pass. And we are 100% here for you to help you make it happen. Because you can totally pass nursing school. You can. You can totally pass nursing school. We are here to help you do it. We are here to make sure that it happens. Okay? Like we just talked about just a few minutes ago, like a lot of students who are on right now, if you've failed a term, if you failed a class, if you failed an exam, you have the ability to move on and pass.
Fiji, make sure to follow for our lives, because we are going to circle back around on farm either Wednesday or Monday.
Yeah,
so,
Monday, I think.
Probably Monday.
Fundamentals will be on Wednesday.
Okay.
And it is a struggle, Neerut, like you said.
Yes.
Please don't give up.
Do not give up.
Do not give up. Join the community. We're going to help you through it. Okay? This is what we do. Jump on a tutoring call. Submit tutor forms. We have our nursing tutors here for you. That's what we do. All right? So you are not alone in nursing school. But like Matthew said, be proactive. If you're starting nursing school in the fall, if you're starting nursing school in the summer, you've got to join. Be proactive for your grades. Don't wait until you are on the edge. Don't wait until your grade is on the edge, writing on only one exam. Don't wait until a crisis hits. Right? Start now. Okay? Be proactive. You can pass. We will help you pass. So yay! Nursing Fundamentals on Wednesday, huh?
All right.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Okay, friends, we will see you on Wednesday. Same time, same place. And
thank you all again.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks for joining, and we will talk to you on Wednesday.
Yes. All right. Take care, friends.
Take care.
We will see you later.
See you guys.
Bye.